You know, immigration, it is a hot button topic that's bringing up strong emotions and will certainly be in the forefront in this year's election.
And we all have opinions about people who come here illegally, but the fact is many do, often to fulfill the dreams that U.S. citizens hold so dear. Behind the headlines in politics, there are people who have made this country their home, who've married and now have had children. A Richmond Hill woman says that's the story of her husband, who's now facing deportation. As News 3's Meredith Lay tells us, she's asking everyone to listen to her story and then decide if her family should stay together.
Teresa Norris's family might look like a typical American family. Her and her husband take their kids to the movies and order out dinner. Jose even plays soccer with the boys. The only difference is he's illegal, and now her family is in danger of being ripped apart.
I think that's kind of one of the misnomers that's out in the public, is that if you either marry a citizen or you have citizen children, that it will correct your situation.
But that simply is not the case. It all started back in 2001 when Jose and his brother escaped the city of Juarez and came to America.
When we met, he told me his situation right away, that, you know, he had entered without inspection. He had been given a Social Security card in the process. He thought he was okay.
A deportation letter was sent to a previous address in 2008. Because he never received the letter, he didn't show up for court, and immigration officers started their search for her husband. Teresa was 7 months pregnant with their second child.
In September of 2011, last year, ICE showed up at our home. And then everything has been on supersonic speed since then to try to stop his deportation. And it didn't help that the day after ICE left, I went in the hospital and had the baby 8 weeks premature. So that was, now we're in the NICU, now we're dealing with this on top of, is he even going to be able to stay here?
Instead of celebrating their newborn, the family has spent months and tens of thousands of dollars trying to find a lawyer that can help.
It's really hard to think that because I was the part of this couple that was lucky enough to be born here, that I'm not at risk of losing my children. But he is. And I don't cry for me, for him. We'll be fine. But he has a 4-month-old, he has a 20-month-old.
Teresa says this fight has brought them closer to many others that are also struggling to keep their American dream of a family together. Meredith Lay, WSAV News 3.
Well, the family was able to get their case reopened. They're now meeting with a judge in Orlando next month.